Hi guys, welcome to the Profitable Funnel Masterclass. Welcome everyone, welcome. Put a fire emoji in the chat. Let me know how excited you are. We're about to get started, and in this masterclass, I'm going to be showing you how I made my first 5 million naira. I walk you through the Profitable Funnel Retreat and how you can plug in as well. Drop your excitement in the chat. Let me know that you are ready for this class. So, in today's class, I'm going to be walking you through what a funnel is, what a funnel is not, what makes a funnel, the different types of funnel, how you can earn from sales funnels, and then how you can get started right away. Of course, I'll also be sharing with you how I made my first 5 million. This webinar will be incomplete without me sharing that. All right. So, welcome again. I'm seeing all the reactions in the chat. I'm super excited, and I know that you're going to be learning a lot from this presentation. So, I'm just going to move straight into the presentation right now. I'll turn on my camera and we are going to get started.
So, what is a sales funnel? What is it? So, a sales funnel mirrors the path your prospects take to become customers. It describes discrete stages of the customer journey from first touch point to when you close the deals. A sales funnel starts with a large number of potential buyers at the top based on certain criteria. I'm going to explain. This pool of potential buyers is reduced to a fewer numbers of prospects. Towards the middle of the journey, the number of prospects reduces to a handful of opportunities. And after the decision-making stage, the sales funnel process ends with a closed one or a closed loss deal. Now I'm going to explain what I've just read. What I've just read in simple English is that a sales funnel is the path your prospect, somebody who doesn't know anything about your business, takes to becoming your customers. It is the stages and the journey that you take them through. And the beautiful thing is that a sales funnel starts with a larger chunk, just like the way a funnel is. You can see the funnel here on my screen. You can see the description of the funnel, right? You see that the funnel at the top, it is very wide. But as it begins to come down, it begins to reduce. The numbers begin to reduce. That's what a sales funnel is about. So if you're thinking of a sales funnel, you'll be asking yourself, how can I reach plenty people? Then from that plenty people, how can I streamline it down? We're going to get there. Let's not rush. We're going to get there. How can I reach plenty people? And how can I now stream it down to get the people that I want? This webinar, the free webinar that I promoted, is one way that you could do that. That I have done that. Reach plenty people. Now, streamlining it down, the next level of people that I'm having a touch point with is everybody that's in this webinar today. You see, the numbers have reduced. Eventually, from here, we're going to now go even smaller from the numbers that we currently have. That is what a funnel is. Some of you don't have that. No. Before I give examples and keep going on, let me explain further so you understand what I'm trying to say. So what is a funnel not? I've told you what a funnel is. What is a sales funnel not? A sales funnel is not just a bunch of pages. Not just when you move from one page to another page to another page. Some of you think that a sales funnel is just, when you register for the free webinar, you got the WhatsApp message or you got the email, and then now you landed on the webinar. That's the only thing that a funnel could be. That's not the only thing a funnel could be. That's the problem a lot of people have, and that's why they don't make money in their businesses, and that's why they don't make money with their skills. What I'm going to show you today, you can use it to make money even with your already existing skill, or you can decide to render this skill as a service and still make more money, or you can decide to use it for your business, because there's going to be a shift in your mind after this session. So if you are distracted, I want to encourage you to get ready. So before we go on, what is a sales funnel? Just in one sentence or in a few words, type in the chat so that we know that you understand me. What is a sales funnel? Part a prospect, not project. Prospect. Please prospect. So a prospect is someone, PROS, prospect, PECT. A prospect is somebody that has not bought something from you, somebody that is just getting to know you. Yeah, the path that a prospect takes. Okay, great. To become a customer. Perfect. People are understanding it. Okay, now let's move on. What is it? What a funnel is not just the bunch of pages. A funnel is not just the registration pages, the emails that you send, the landing pages, all those things. That's not the only thing that is a that is a funnel, but that's not the only thing. It is way beyond that. It is way, 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 way beyond that. So if you say that a funnel is a path that your prospect takes to become customers, it means that the path can be anything and can be, and if we say the path has from the top of the funnel, the path is very wide, it means that path can be everywhere. So wherever your customer can get in contact with your business, whatever touch point, right, that a potential customer can get in contact with your business is a sales funnel process. So I'm not just here to teach you about how to build the technical side, to build the pages, to do all that. I'm not teaching you how to build the pages. I am teaching you the strategy side and the psychology side of it, things. If you're able to understand the strategy and the psychology side of things, building the pages is not going to be the problem. Right? So now, how broad or how does it go beyond just these pages? Right, we're going to get into that. Now, before we get into that, some of you might not know me before. Some of you might just be seeing me for the first time. This video, the ad where I was using to promoting the free class, might be the first time you are coming in contact with anything that I am doing. So you do not know me. You might be asking, who is this person that has been talking? Why should I listen to her? I will just do a brief introduction about myself before we move on, okay? So I've worked with a lot of clients to launch online courses, to launch their services, to monetize their brands. And what you can see on the screen are just like some feedback from my clients that I've helped to launch courses, that I've helped to hit their milestones. The one in the middle, I say that, oh, we had 20 students, right? That's a 6-figure course. The cost is over $500,000. Yes, the cost was over $500,000. It's close to 750,000. And the goal was to get 20 people. And at the end of the day, I think we got 30 people at the end when we did the launch. So I've helped people structure their business, help them launch their businesses to 7-8 figures, and I've done the same for myself. All right. So also, I am a product marketing ninja. I have a diploma in product marketing. I am an 8-figure course launch queen. I was named as the 27th and 15th of top 100 creators in Seller in 2022 and 2023 consecutively. I have trained over 5,000 businesses across Africa. I have worked with over 100 brands as a sales funnel and course launch expert. I've worked with over 500 creators to monetize online through my coaching sessions. I have certification in content marketing strategies. I have certification in personal branding. I have business school certification, and I am in view. I am getting a brand management certification very soon. And so this tells you that this person that is speaking to you have experience in what she's talking about. I've been doing this for over 5 years, and so whatever thing I'm telling you is not just something I learned from a course. It is something that I have applied, implemented, failed at it, got better at it, got results from it, even for my clients. So I am not just spilling whatever I like to you. I am telling you facts. All right. So whatever I'm telling to you, you have to hold on to it. And if you're wondering, oh, this lady is because you have all this certification, that is why it looks all good for you. That's not true. I studied biochemistry as an undergraduate. How someone who studied biochemistry and are doing marketing, talking about funnels, it means that anybody can actually learn this, know how to do it well. You don't have to have a background in any of this area. All of these certifications that I've just told you, I got them between 2020 and 2024. All of the certifications that I've just showed you. All right. So now let's go back into the program, into the course, and what we are talking about. We have established what a funnel is. We've established what it's not. And we've said that funnel is way beyond just what we think it is. So what is the broader picture? What is the bigger picture that a funnel is that we cannot see? All right. So this is an excerpt from my 10 weeks program. I took this from my 10 weeks program and I brought it here because I want to teach you guys and give you everything that you need to get started for free. All right. So a funnel takes people through a series of stages. In a very simple term, you can see different frameworks here. Don't worry, I will explain them. All right. We have, just follow me. You understand what I'm saying? We have three frameworks on the screen here that you can see. In fact, we have four. 1, 2, 3, 4. But let's start with this one that is here. AIDA model. How many of you have seen this model before? Awareness, interest, desire, action. How many of you have seen it? AIDA. How many of you have seen that model before? If you have seen it, let me know in the chat. AIDA. How many of you have seen that model before? Is this the first time you're seeing it? I know AIDA is very popular. That's why I'm starting with that. Awareness, interest, desire, action. Okay, great. I have seen it. Perfect. Perfect. So many of you have seen it, but you don't know how it works. So many of you have seen it, but you do not know how it works or how it ties into funnel. All right. So awareness is where the person doesn't know about your brand at all. They've not seen you before. They've not heard anything about you. They're just getting to know you for the first time. Interest is where they've now seen you. They're sort of like interested. They might have even, signed up for one of your freebies or make inquiries about your offers, but they are just there. Desire is when they're like, oh, I think I'm ready. This thing is really something that I want. Then it might be that, oh, what is stopping them is they're not ready right now, or they don't have the finances and they're saving up to take action. Action is when they now actually take the real action to now buy your product or buy your service. Now, this is AIDA, but this is actually limited. This model is limited. That is why we have these other ones on the left. AICDARR. So if you see AIDA, I added CRR to it. AICDARR is an expanded version of the AIDA model. And I'm going to explain it and how it ties to funnel. How does it concern funneling? And how can you start doing funneling differently? So A is awareness, as you can see. I is interest. Now, between interest and desire, there is something called consideration. Right? Awareness is when somebody sees your thing or your brand for the first time. I'm going to give you an example. You're just scrolling on Instagram and you just saw my ad for the first time. So many of you here, the ad for this class is the first time you saw anything about me. That's awareness. Right? You've not seen anything about me before. Some of you might be my social media content. That is awareness. Then we have interest. Interest is where you now say, okay, this thing that this person is talking about interests me. You can now follow the person. Maybe you now followed me on social media, right? That's interest. You followed me, or you say, oh, let me register for this free class. Okay, it's a free class. Let me even see what's there. That's interest. Nothing has happened yet. You've not given me your money. You just followed me on social media, or you joined my free stuff. You're waiting to hear from me and see more of me. Now, consideration is now where I send you reminders. You keep seeing my content, and I'll be like, okay, let me even attend this class. That's, you're not considering, like, let me attend this class and see what's there. Or, let me keep paying attention to this person's content. That's consideration. Now you're not paying attention to what I am doing to see how it can fit or solve your problem. Now we have D, that's decision. Decision is where you might be like, oh, after you attended the free class, you're like, I think I want to be here. I am ready to be here. Or you've been following me, you're like, I need to work with this lady. I need to work with this person. I need to make a decision. Then the next one is action. Action is now where you say, oh yeah, take my money. Take all my money, oh, take all my money, oh. That's where you now say, take my money. That's action. Then we have retention. Retention is where after I take your money for the first time, I take your money again for the second time, and I keep taking your money. Then we have the final one, which is referral, where you will now start talking about me. Like, oh, Elo is this, is that, oh my God, Elo is good. Come and learn from her. Anything I put out, even if you don't have the money to pay, you You will be sending people my way. You'll be sharing it on your status. You'll be talking about me wherever you find yourself. So this is the expanded version of AIDA. The AIDA is limited. It compacted a lot of things. Now I'm going to break it down for you so you can understand even better. This is what a funnel actually is. AICDARR is what a funnel is. I'm going to give you guys real life example using myself, and I will use some of your businesses that you've already mentioned. Awareness. I've already explained awareness using myself. You saw my things and you followed me on Instagram. You saw my ad, you enter my freebie. Interest, you registered or you followed me. Consideration, you're not considering to pay for my stuff. Decision, you've decided to pay. Action, you swipe your card. Now, retention is after you pay for one of my course, later I do another course or I do another program, you are willing to pay again because you know that you can get value. If you are here and you have bought my course more than once or you paid for my things more than once, drop in the comments. Drop it in the comments. Everything that I'm doing to you has been strategically planned. It didn't happen by chance. That's the difference between just running your business and actually building a strategy around it. That's what funneling is about. You make it strategic. Now, referrals, I know a lot of people that talk about me. If you are here and you share my stuff without me even asking you, or if I ask you, you will do it. That's referral because you know that you've gotten value from this person and then you keep referring this person to anybody that cares to listen. If you have bought more than one thing from me, or you have participated in more than one thing, that you like, if you've actually paid me money more than once, please type it in the chat. Except everybody that are here are all new people. If you are just seeing me for the first time, if this is the first time you're attending anything that I'm doing at all, type first time in the chat. Type it in the chat. Let me see the category that you're in. First time, great. Great, great, great. If this is the first time you're seeing my stuff, type first time. If you've bought something from me before, I have, and we pay for one more. Oh, great. First time. We have a lot of first timers here. Amazing. First time attending, but I see you online. Oh, great. 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 Okay, great. Perfect. I have. Okay. First time. We have a lot of first timers here. That's really good. And I know why we have a lot of first timers. It is intentional. It's intentional because I want to reach more people and get fresh people into my funnel. So I did art to get a lot of people. First time though, someone once mentioned your name. Good. That person that mentioned my name has referred me. So let's use the person who run a dispatch business. You run a dispatch business, you have dispatch riders, right? And how can you move your customers through the AICDARR model? How can you move them? If you run a dispatch business, that means your customers are business owners. Yes, your customers are business owners, practically people who want to ship things, who want to sell things, and they are mostly business owners. At least, let's say majority of your customers are business owners. Then the other percentage are just individuals that want to send parcels across interstate or within the city, right? So awareness, if you are thinking as a funnel person, you are asking yourself, how can I get in front of many people? Awareness majorly is focused on traffic. Got your course launch. Wow, amazing. Awareness is focused on traffic. Traffic is how do I reach as many people as possible? So if you're able to ask yourself that question as somebody who, work with business owners, should I tell you ways that you can do that? Should I tell you ways? One of them is social media content. Second of them is where can you see plenty business owners? Where can you see them? Trade fairs. Trade fairs. Find a way to partner with trade fairs within your cities or within the places where you offer your services, your delivery services, to get in front of a lot of people. Register for the trade fair, print flyers. If you can partner with the trade fair guys and let them know that, okay, we're going to be your official delivery guys for all the business owners in this trade fair. And instead of, let's say, usually you charge 5,000 per delivery within the state, you can do a flat rate of 2,000. Do you know the beautiful thing about the awareness stage? That is not the stage where you make money. The awareness stage is not the stage where you make money. That's the stage where you get in front of a lot of people. So you can partner with trade fairs, say, okay, or create social media content, viral content around things that business owners struggles with when it comes to delivery. What are some of the common things? And what is your business trying to solve? That's just some practical ways that I'm giving you now. How can you get in front of more people? Run advertising to attract business owners. What kind of ads can you run? Instead of you to just run ads and say, oh, come and we ship to different states and all of that. No, don't just do that. You need to do something that will make a lot of people to show interest in what you're doing. And what could that be? You could offer a flat rate, like a very cheap flat rate for everybody. Let them come in contact. Let them use your business. You can put a timeline from January 21st to let's use February. From February 2nd to February 5th, we are giving you, wherever you are delivering to within Benin, within Lagos, 2,000 naira. Right? Run ads on that offer and you'll get a lot of people. That's how you get a lot of people into your pipeline. Now, interest. I'm trying to show you different ways to tell you that awareness stage is not only just the stage where you don't make money. You can still make money in the awareness stage. But most times, the awareness stage is not where you make the profit. Yes. The awareness stage is not where you make the profit. People can still pay you, but it will be something that even if they are paying you, it will be low risk for them. Now, in the same example that I'm using, interest will now be, okay, everybody have now, let them fill a form or put them in a WhatsApp group. Let them fill a form, put them in a WhatsApp group. Or another thing you can do is you can do a mass webinar for business owners. Business owners who are vendors, do a mass webinar, get somebody that is an expert that can teach vendors, do a mass webinar for vendors. How can vendors do this? Bring them in. Let them come for the webinar. The person that we teach the vendors how to sell, how to maximize profit. And then in the webinar, they talk about your deliveries company service as the person that is sponsoring this training. Like, oh, this company cares about business owners. We are not just here to deliver your packages. We are here to make sure that you win. One of those ways is this webinar that we are giving to you for free to empower you. So if you want to deliver your stuff, you can use us to deliver. And from that webinar, you can now filter them down, give them an offer and say, if you use us to deliver within this period and this period, you can get this offer. That's another way to get a lot of people and to build interest. Am I making sense? Are you guys following? Are you people enjoying this class at all? Are you enjoying the class? Are you learning something? Now let's move to consideration. Let's move to consideration. We talked about awareness and interest. Consideration is now when on that webinar or when you get the people to key into your flat rate offer, put them in a WhatsApp group. Remember now, this is the difference between somebody who is strategic and somebody who is not. As somebody who thinks strategically and you are thinking about sales funnels, you will never do anything without gathering data. You will never do anything without gathering data. Don't just put the offer out there and I say, oh, send us a DM only. Or just, if you are interested, send us a DM. No. Join the WhatsApp group. Give us your number and your email address because you will follow up on those people. That is the difference between somebody who is strategic with their funnel process and somebody who is not. So for the delivery service, for example, if you are using the webinar option, say, oh, we're doing a free webinar for vendors so that they can sell, you bring somebody on board to teach vendors, right? Create a registration page or a group where you can get their numbers, you can get their emails, so that even after the webinar, you can send them a message on WhatsApp, send them an email, and tell them, thank you for coming to the webinar. I hope you learned a lot. Remember, we can help you ship your products across states, across interstates or within the state, for this amount. And you have, because you attended the webinar, you have a 10% discount for the next 1 week. That is somebody who is strategic. That is somebody who is doing funnel. Now, if that thing will be happening, you will think that you're just doing it. People will think that you're just doing it, you don't know what you're doing. You have planned everything. That's how you move them from awareness to interest to consideration. Decision is now when you're not saying, should I try these people? So in the decision phase, you want to make sure that every barrier, everything that will make them not want to take action is taken away. Every barrier in the sense of, is it going to be, what if I'm only sending one product? What is the delivery timeline? How long will it take for you to deliver? You will take away all those barriers. Like, the typical delivery company takes 2 to 3 business days to deliver. We can do 2 business days. Don't lie. Make sure you promise what you can do. We can do 2 business days. Because that decision phase is a thin line between where they can say, what if these people now they did not deliver on time? If they do this free thing now, will they really get it to this person? Will my item not get missing? That's where you start handling all those objections. You can handle those objections by the messages you send to them, or on the webinar, or through your content on social media, and let them know. Then once you're able to handle all those objections and take away every risk possible, then you now move them to the action. They take action. That's action. After they take action, it doesn't stop there. You have to make sure that you deliver on the promise you get to them from AICD. You deliver on it very well, make them happy, and then you're able to retain them. They'll keep using you again. Naturally, once you're able to retain a customer, naturally they move to referral. But if you want to be even more strategic about the referral, you now tell them to say, when you refer somebody, you get XYZ, you get 10%, you get 5% bonus when you refer somebody. That is a simple funnel process for a delivery company. Now, let me bust your head. This thing that I've just explained, you can use it for your social media processes as well. For your social media content, you can use it. What do I mean? When you are creating content, make sure your content covers awareness, interest, consideration, decision, action, retention, and referral. How can you use your social media content to do that? A delivery company, awareness content is where people are just getting to know you. So that awareness content is where you are creating content around how your business operates. How does your delivery company solve problems for business owners? What are the states that you function in? Showing, your bikes and the areas that you work in, your price list, creating content around the struggle that vendors face when it comes to delivery companies. That's awareness. Then interest. Your interest in terms of content is where you're not creating content where you're asking them to take action. You give them like sweet offers, sweet deals. Like from time to time, you can do sweet deals and sweet offers in your content. Like, for 24 hours, for 48 hours, for 72 hours, we are doing this for people who are going to be using us within these locations. Consideration and decision phase is where you will now be answering objection. Like, what is that thing that will make them not use your company? Start answering those objections. What is your delivery timeline? What is your refund policy like? Do you help people collect money? Like, do you help vendors collect money from customers for people who are selling to people that won't pay on delivery? Do you solve that problem? Do you have a warehouse where you can store their goods? Those are things you start answering through your content. Action is now where you're telling them to take action. Like, you tell them, we have this offer. These are the states that we run. These are the states that we operate. These are the things that we operate. Take action. This is how you can take action. Send us a DM or send us an email or do this or do that. Retention, again, is natural. If you do a good job, you can easily retain people. You cannot force retention. Then once you're able to retain, referral is 2 ways. It's either they will naturally start talking about you or you can ask them for it. Somebody is asking, on the referral issue, is it just any referral done or one that was profitable? I'm not sure I understand that question, so you may want to rephrase that question. So that is what the AICDARRR is all about. AICDARRR. And that's how an actual funnel works. Now you see that in everything that I've said, landing pages, email automation, it's not the only thing that's a funnel. Those are parts of a funnel. They are like the tools that you will use to build a funnel, but that's not the only thing that a funnel is. When you register for this class, you landed on the registration page. After the registration page, you got you got WhatsApp messages, you got emails, and then you are here. That's a funnel, but that's just the stages, the processes. But that's not the only thing that is a funnel, because our people prepared more things for you guys in terms of that funnel. I created content on social media. I did other things, sent emails, did other things. All of those things that have been pre-planned are all funnels. So you have to start thinking beyond just that. So even as a graphic designer, you can start thinking awareness. How do I get a lot of people in my funnel, which is the widest part? As a graphic designer, what can I do to get so many people into my funnel? You can do a design sprint. The graphic designer that I'm working with today, as I've started working with him since 2022, this year makes it 3 years. Guess how I started working with him? What he does, then when I do a design, this guy will go to my page, take my design, redesign it, send it to my DM. Sometimes I'll say, oh, thank you, I will use it because I don't want anyone to come and drag me and say, use my design, you did not pay me. He will, excuse me, he will just send it to me for free. That's a way to reach wide people in your funnel. He will send it to me for free. The day that I was ready to get a designer, you do what? I was already aware of him. I didn't go out to look for anybody. I was like, oh, what's that graphic designer's handle? Oh, there's always sending me my design in my DM. I went to look for him. That's awareness. Awareness help people help you stay top of mind in the mind of people. You need to be in their faces. So many of you, you've seen my ads, so maybe you could have they swear for me by now. That's awareness. And then my content keep maybe getting in your For You page. People are sharing it on their stories. You keep seeing like, what is it about this lady? What is it about this person? That's awareness. I'm getting in the eyes of so many people, as many people as I possibly can. Then as I'm doing that, interest, I'll now start streamlining. So interest, I'm now building interest based on the offers that I'm giving you, based on the things that I'm talking about, based on the free classes that I'm offering to you. That's how I start building interest. What I meant is a discount available based on the referral done or on the referral that converted to sales. Refer people to come and buy from you now. You cannot just refer when somebody talk about you and they didn't buy, that's not really referral. That's not referral. If you want to do a referral code and give them a discount, everybody that they refer to you and that buys, that's what you're counting. That's what you're counting. Now, under the AICDARR, you can see another model, which is AARRR. This is another model. I put it here so that in case you see this as well, it is similar to the AICDARR. But I prefer this first one because it is more elaborate. This one compacted everything like the AIDA. This one, TMB, is another framework. Top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel. So top of the funnel is where it is wide. So awareness, interest, consideration are usually the top of the funnel. Awareness, interest, consideration are usually the top of the funnel. Decision and action are usually the middle of the funnel. Retention and referral are usually the bottom of the funnel. Yes, that graphic designer is smart. Yes. So everything that I've just explained here, you can see how they are all interconnected. Again, as a graphic designer, if you start using this framework to think when you are setting up your funnel, right? You can always think outside the box. Always ask yourself this question. Awareness. How can I get in front of so many people? What are different ways? Interest. How can I make sure that these people that have seen me are interested in me? Consideration. How can I make sure that these people that are interested, maybe they have followed me, they've registered for my freebie or something, how can I make sure that they start to consider me? You give them an offer or you offer them something for free. Decision. How can I make sure that they decide and want to work with me or buy my product or become my customer? Once you clear decision, action happens naturally. And once they take action and you treat them well, retention happens naturally. A ready-to-wear fashion brand. How can you reach so many people? Who can answer that? Let me see if we were actually thinking. As a ready-to-wear fashion brand, for answering the question awareness, what is one creative way that you think that you can reach so many people? Let me see if we're thinking. Let me ask the two questions. As a ready-to-wear brand, let's use these two. ready to wear and solar business. There's someone who sells solar. They install solar for people, right? So as a ready to wear and a solar business, you can answer any one of them. How do you think they can reach so many people, like lots of people? Okay, I'm seeing some suggestions here. Somebody says social media, ad, and so on. Okay. Somebody say ready to wear can reach people with social media content. Give flat rate discount, trade fair, social media ad. Okay. Somebody say put our engaging content across the social media accounts and run well targeted ads. Somebody say solar brand can reach people with ads. You people are not getting it yet. It is not just about the ads or about the social media. It is what you are putting out there with the ads. That's what it's not about running ads. Run ads with what? When I explain with the delivery guy, with the delivery brand, what did I say? Go to trade fairs, partner with trade fairs, be their official delivery company, or partner at a trade fair, be at a trade fair, share flyers to business owners, get their numbers at the trade fair. Or I said, if you want to go to the route of gathering a lot of vendors, do a masterclass for vendors that teaches vendors how to run their business. Get somebody who can do the training. If you cannot, then in the training, talk about your delivery services. So you can do this, what I've just said now, run ads on it and get a lot of vendors. So it's not just about running the ads. It's not just about running the ads, so people are not getting it yet. Create awareness on social media by creating content with your beautiful pieces. Tell them all the sizes you can create and all the places you can deliver to. Sarah said you can gift a fashion influencer. Great, so you can gift a fashion influencer one of your, let her wear it, talk about your brand, right? You can get in front of a lot of people. That's one way. I think that's the perfect one. Now, for a ready-to-wear fashion, but even if you want to run ads, what kind of ads? Like, what is the offer you're putting out to get in front of a lot of people? It's not just about running ads and people are seeing you. What are they seeing you for? As a ready-to-wear brand, a way you can create awareness, you can do targeted content that are addressing the issues of ready-to-wear. Create like content that talking. There are a lot of controversy around ready-to-wear. How does your brand stand out from that? How does your brand stand out in terms of that? There are a lot of controversy. Say ready to wear, you say it's ready to wear, you buy ready to wear. 2 weeks, you never get your clothes. Create content around that controversial topic, and people will start to share it, they'll start to see it. You can even batch yourself, ready to wear brands. Are we really ready to wear brands? Then give them an offer. Use influencers to style your clothes. That's how you can get in front of a lot of people. That's just one. Another way that you can get in front of a lot of people is to ask yourself, what kind of people will be mostly inclined to ready to wear? When you're thinking about awareness, you're thinking about where your audience are. What kind of people will be more inclined to ready to wear? And where can you find those people? And how do you get into the circle of those people? Partner with a popular jewelry brand or a footwear brand, someone who loves jewelry and high heels, we love fashion. Then we go together. Okay, great. I'm seeing some thoughtful things now. Hey, you people are coming along. Offer discounts or strategic payment plan that can be super helpful for a solar business too. Okay, great. I'll come to solar business. Now, for a ready to wear, right? You can offer strategic wardrobe offer. Talk about like people's wardrobe. So people don't know how to people want to change their wardrobe. You can even streamline it to like different people. As a professional, as a this, right? Talk about like different ways that their wardrobe, how their wardrobe can be effective. Use it to run ads. How can you come into play? What are you solving as a ready-to-wear brand? You want to reach more people, right? You can even go and meet an influencer or somebody who has large audience. Tell them that you want to gift 2 people in their community or 3 people in their community free wares. Daria of a Nigeria girl used to do this thing a lot, where she would say, I think she has not done it in a while, where she would say, if you have anything to give, drop it in the comments. Those are the kind of places you need to go. Or I'm a ready to wear brand, I'm ready to give 3 people, free custom made outfits. Lots of people will clamor under your comment. They'll start saying, oh, me, pick me, pick me. They'll start going to your page. When they not land on your page, make sure that you're already talking about things that serve them so that they can follow you. You can even do a free class on how professionals can, style themselves as a ready-to-wear brand. That's how you get in front of a lot of people. That's awareness. Do a free class and attract a lot of your target audience. Your free class must not be teaching them how to make clothes, because you're not teaching people how to make clothes. You're teaching people how to look good. You're making people look good. So show them how to do it. How can you merge clothes together? There are some people, they don't know how to dress. They struggle on how to dress and look prim and proper, and because of that, they look down on them or at their day job. Do a class, attract those people to you. Teach them in the class, show them how they can look good, and then you let them know that if they don't know how to get started, you can help them source the material, help them sew it. Awareness, interest, consideration. I'm seeing some things for the solar brand. I'll just talk about the solar brand, then we can move on. The solar brand, you can, because solar, I think they used to charge for installing the stuff, right? The solar brand, you can offer to say, buy our solar system and you get free installation between this time and this time. Or you can create a campaign where you're not selling anything, you're just saying that you want to get solar, but you don't know the kind of solar you should. Like me now, I've been wanting to buy solar, but I'll be restricting myself because I don't even know the kind of solar that will work for my apartment and all the things that I want the lights to carry. So because of that, I've just been lazy because I don't even have energy. I don't know how to it. Start educating people about how do they know the watts that they need to buy when they're buying solar. Do a campaign, and you can even do a class, like how to figure out the kind of solar to buy in your apartment or in your warehouse or so that you make sure that you're not wasting money buying solar that will not carry what you need to carry. You can even use your content to show all those things and then bring a lot of people to you. Then offer mass installation. Like, the first 20 people to buy our solar between this date and this date, we get free installation from us. That's awareness, interest, consideration. Is this making sense? If you are watching this video and you are not yet subscribed to the channel, kindly do so. Subscribe to the channel. I drop a lot of amazing things on this channel besides just teaching, right? I drop a lot of more. There's so many things you're going to learn about business, about marketing, about sales funnels. So subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already. All right? Share this link with your friends. Let them come to this class. Now we can move on. All right. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is your customer value optimization, right? The customer value optimization. Yes, partner with real estate companies or house owners. You can install it for them and it will increase the prices they sell properties. Perfect. Yes, your head is there. Zanas. Well done. That's it. So when you start thinking, how can I reach so many people? Your brain will start to think wide and far. It's not just ads. Because you can run ads, you are wasting money boosting the ads. People are not paying attention because it's not speaking anything to them. It's not just about running ads and getting in front of people. You want to reach them, awareness, build interest, let them follow you or get into your funnel. Consideration. Now that you have that understanding, I don't want you to do funnel different. Think about it for your own brand. No matter what you are doing, how can you break into the market a lot of people? When you are thinking about can I reach a lot of people, think about in terms of what controversial topics can I talk about to get in front of a lot of people? What spaces can I break into to reach my target audience? Where are a lot of my target audience converging? How can I get into those spaces? Who are the people that are already serving my target audience? How can I get into how can I break into their spaces? Like this one that Ruth says, partner with real estate guys. If you answer all these questions, you are good to go. Then another one you can answer is, my target audience, who are they? Right? Where are they? Where can I find them? Or what offer can I give what really good offer can I put out there for my target audience to make them start paying attention to me? By the time you answer all these questions, ideas are going to start flowing. That means you have to start thinking outside the box. That's why sales funnel is the strategy is the most difficult part. Because if, for example, if you think about if you say you want to do a free webinar for vendors, the delivery company, for example, wants to do a free webinar for vendors. It's easy to say, okay, build the registration page where you collect their email and WhatsApp number, then you send them WhatsApp messages, and then you do the class. That one is easy. Anybody can think of that. Anybody can think of that. But when you start asking from the awareness, how can I break into the market? You answer all those questions that I just said. Not everybody can think that way. And that's what now start making you different. That's how you start breaking evil. That's how you can increase your revenue. And if you offer this as a service to business people, you will be the one doing the thinking for them. Because many people want to make sales, but they don't know how to think outside the box. What I'm sharing with you right now is what I charge people for. I charge them 6 figures, 7 figures to do it for them. I think for them. So if you are running a business, what I've already shared with you, you can use it to go and run your own business, and you increase your revenue. If you want to learn this and use it to make sales and render it as a service, you just need to master it and then know how to think of these ideas outside of the box. And you can use it to go and help people think of the ideas for them, use it to make revenue for their business, and you are good to go. Yes, they want to make sales, but they don't have to think outside the box. That's where sales funnel strategies come in. As a business owner, you can start thinking like a sales funnel strategist, and that's what I'm sharing with you here today. Is this making sense? How many light bulb moments? Drop any light bulb moment that you've gotten from this session today. Drop it in the chat. A ready-to-wear brand can get visibility by pitching their test sample to content creators. Perfect. They get free advertisement that way to partner with creators that have your target audience, like web designers for a copywriter. Perfect. I'm going to tell you how you can make more money. This is just the tips of the iceberg. As a copywriter, you soon find out how you can make a lot of money. Yeah, strategy is the added part of sales funnel. Bam. Before we go on, copy this link to this session, share it with your friends, put it on your status. Now, what is sales customer value optimization system? Customer value optimization system is when you have decided on your strategy, you've decided on how you want to get in front of a lot of people, the process you want to take, right? So let's say you decided that you want to do a webinar, a mass webinar for vendors, right? You want to do a mass webinar for vendors. Your customer value optimization system is now, how do you move those people to make sure that you don't just get them in? You don't just get them in. You do everything and they don't convert. How do you make sure of it? That's where the customer value optimization system comes in. And from the image that you can see here, choose a traffic source. Choose a traffic source. Choose a traffic source. Yes. Choose a traffic source in the sense of social media. WhatsApp is not a traffic source. WhatsApp is a closed place, which means that if somebody did not save your number, they cannot see anything that you're doing. But Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all those places are open source. So choose an open traffic source. So let's say you've decided that you want to do a webinar, or let's say you've decided that you want to offer mass installation of solar energy for people. Let them just buy the solar, but you do mass installation. You have to choose a traffic source. How are you going to put the word out there? That is it. Choose a traffic source, not WhatsApp. If you want to choose WhatsApp, then it can be WhatsApp TVs, but not your own WhatsApp, right? Choose a traffic source. Once you choose a traffic source, choose what your offer is. Decide on the offer or the lead magnet. So the offer can be a very juicy offer, which is all vendors come to the free class, or I'm installing solar for you guys for free, or I am giving you, if you buy this hair, right? If you buy my hair, you are going to get a 3 months. You are entitled to a 3 months styling from my brand or something like that. Then that is a juicy offer. Or you can say I'm giving you a free lead magnet. For example, this webinar that you guys are in right now is a lead magnet for me. My traffic source were Instagram, my Instagram organic content, and my Instagram ads were the traffic sources that I use, right? Then I also leverage my existing email list and existing community as my traffic source. Are you seeing how after I've decided on what my strategy will be, I have to now optimize it so that I make sure that I'm not running up and down. So after you decide your offer or your lead magnet and your traffic source, next thing is You are now going to decide how you want to do it. For customer value optimization, there are a lot of steps, but I'm just going to break it down for you so that it is easy. Right? Now you're not going to say, okay, if let's say you're doing a free webinar for vendors, you need to sit down and ask yourself, if after they come to this webinar, what will happen? That's the next step. Let's say I get them from Instagram for ads, bring everybody into the webinar. What is going to happen in that webinar? How can I make sure that I convert them in that webinar? One, you can think of an offer that you can give them that will make them take action immediately. It can be a discount, it can be a time-bound offer, or it can even be something that will just make them want to take action. If you stay until the end of this webinar, I'm going to show you how you can take it a step further and to master this skill. And I've created some offers for you. I've created some offers for you that will help to ensure that you take action. TikTok is the best. I don't entirely agree. It depends on what you're selling. For me, Instagram is my headquarter. 99% of my clients and the 7-8 figures that I've made came from Instagram. TikTok works. Please don't get me wrong. But again, you need to be very ready to do a lot of videos, out of the box videos. But it also depends on what you're selling. That's why you need to understand your target market before you choose your traffic source. All right, so you choose your traffic source, you choose the offer or the thing that you want to use to drag them from the traffic source. Next thing is, if they come in, how am I going to convert them? So if people start showing interest in the free installation for inverter, right? How will I convert them? What is the special thing they need to know? Okay, when you come in, you don't have to pay the full money. You can pay 20% or 40% to show your interest. When we bring the inverter to your house, you cannot pay the full thing and then we install it. That way you have been able to reduce the level of risks that they feel like, oh, if I pay my money, will these people come? You have cut away that barrier, that risk. There is no platform that is not hard. Or you can say, okay, we can create as an inverter company, let's say your inverter costs 1 million. We can create a payment plan for you where you pay within 3 months and in month 2 or in month 3, you will come and install your inverter. That's what you will not get a lot of people who want inverter but do not have all the money yet to pay to come into your pipeline. They will not make a down payment, and within 3 months, you will convert a lot of people. Are you seeing that? That's also another offer that you start thinking about. How do you convert them? So that's what the CVO, the Customer Value Optimization System, is really about. If I go in depth inside this, we are going to sleep here. But so I'm just going to stop here because we have a lot more things to cover. I go in depth into this Customer Value Optimization System in my 10-week profitable funnel retreat. Yes, I'm going to be working with a couple of you from here if you're interested for 10 weeks. We already have 4 people inside the retreat already. I only need 16 more people. So probably one of you from here, 16 of you from here are going to be part of that. We are going to be starting this February. All right. So let's move on to the next thing because we cannot sleep here. All right. I'll just quickly run through this other stuff. Another thing that you need to understand when it comes to funnel is the buyer's behavior. Right? If you want to think of outside the box ideas, you need to understand how your audience are buying. You cannot think, your ideas will be restricted to just ads and social media content if you don't know how your buyers buy. If you don't know how your target audience buy. So I'm just going to run through some of this buyer's journey. I will not go through all of them in depth, but I'll just run through some of them. One of them is the habitual buyer. If you know that the people in your target audience are habitual buyer is a buy out of habit. Like, oh, okay, I just like buying gadgets. If you sell gadgets fall into the target audience for gadgets fall more into the habitual buyers. So if you want to sell to habitual buyers, if you want to think of a way to reach a lot of habitual buyers, you need to be saying things that have to do with people who buy based on habits. Like, oh, iPhone 15 is now out, the iPhone 14, because they buy it out of habit, like, oh, they need to be in vogue. Or gadgets, like, oh, what new gadget do you need to add to your portfolio? This gadget is going to help you do this. You need to talk to them. Then there's the complex buyers. Complex buyers are usually more for luxury products, products that are very expensive, right? Uh, Complex buyer, if you sell expensive products or luxury products, right, you can use you can speak or put your offer out in a way that it speaks to these people. So that is where you can introduce payment plans. So if you sell luxury hair, your hair is like 350,000, 500K, 1 million, 2 million, and you still want people to buy, yes, you can speak to people who can pay outright. But if you want to think about awareness, get a lot of people in. Something that Vera just said, he said, I know a hair vendor that did an offer during Christmas. She made payment so flexible. She called it hair colo, where they saved over a month and they got their hair in December. He works for students. Perfect. So if you know that your hair is 1 million, but you say, okay, I want to reach a larger audience, but this larger audience, you need people to afford it, right? And you know, these complex buyers, they are thinking of the money. You can create something like this to help bring a lot of people into your pipeline. Thank you for sharing that, Vera. Then we have the variety seeking. Those who are looking for different variety, different options. They're looking here, looking there. So it's the best man that will win. You have to let them know why it is best. We have the limited decision making. Limited decision making is that is time bound. Like the delivery one where I said, let's say usually your delivery offer is 5,000 naira. You can say from between 1st to 3rd of February is we are giving you a 2,000 flat rate. Plenty people like those kind of things. There are people who like to buy like that. You need to understand the mindset of your audience, of your buyers. Hey, we have the impulsive buyers. People who buy like they don't think about it. They're just like as it enter body. Impulsive buyers. You need to understand. So if you sell clothes, most people who buy clothes are impulsive buyers. Me, when I want to go to a party, right? That's why you need to understand how they buy, so that you start addressing all of them. There are some people that all these things that I'm saying now applies to all your different audience. That means you need to be speaking to them in different ways, right? Yeah, like for me, if I want to go out, I always decide my outfit the last minute. That one, now my calling be that. Only God never deliver me. I will wait, or it's the last minute. Sometimes I want to go for events. I'll be thinking of it in my head. A day to the event, that's when I'll be looking for clothes. So if you sell clothes and you know that you can always deliver fast, be like, oh, you are always running late to that party. We are the brand that you should be coming to. We are the brand. Every Friday you can be giving offers like, oh, you have ready to go on Saturday, but you have not ordered the clothes. It's not that you're thinking about it. Let's help you. You can run ads in those kind of things. That's for impulsive buy. If I see that kind of ad, I'll go and buy. Right? Yes, you need to understand the kind of things that you're selling and why people and how people buy those things. Then the average spenders are always looking for the best deals. Analytical, they're always trying to analyze things, right? Expressive, they're always trying to express themselves. Right? The dissonance reducing is when a customer is very involved in purchase but has difficulty distinguishing between brand, right? So people are always uncertain. They don't know how to decide. Oh, should I go for this brand? Should I not go for this brand? For the solar energy guy, for example, now dissonance reducing is lots of your customers are dissonance reducing because they don't even know what they want. Me, I know that I want solar, but I don't know. I don't have the knowledge. You need to start educating us through your content. When you run your ads, start educating. Tell us the difference between this one and this one. Which one will be best depending on the capacity of house that you want to power. I don't know. Spendthrift, I already said that spendthrift are people who have money to spend. Just give them good quality things. Give them, sweet things. Sales psychology. Sales psychology is another thing that you also need to understand, right? When you understand sales psychology, you also be able to think outside the box. As I'm saying this now, so many of you, your brain is already opening, right? How many of you are getting aha moments as I'm explaining this? My brain is opening. Great, great, great. Your brain will start to open. Your brain will start to open, right? So sales psychology is just the principle of sales. Appealing to customers' needs. Yeah, gadget vendors can do the same too. Advise us on why different gadgets work with different accessories. Yes. Appealing to customers' needs, wants, and feelings is opposed to directly advertising a product or service. So if you understand the sales psychology, you can think outside the box. One of the principles of sales psychology is reciprocity. Reciprocity, give people value. Like when you give people value, they feel indebted to you, and they will want to like they will want to feel like, I owe this person, make I pay for this thing. That is the law of reciprocity. I owe this person. This person don't give me value, bad there, bad there. This person has no value, 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 value. If they now want to pay for something, they will think of you first. Then we have commitment and consistency. Some people will buy from me because you are committed and consistent. I have people who buy from me and say, hello, I like the way you just show up. You inspire me. I like your commitment. Your commitment shows that you're going to also be committed to my work when I work with you. Then there are the ones that is social proof. It's only social proof that can convince them. So always show your results. Me, I mix all of them. Both commitment and consistency, both reciprocity. I give you value by there. Then social proof, I do that. Liking, there are some people that will just like you because of who you are. That's why I always say that don't try to fake it. Don't try to be who you are not when you are building your brand. Just be yourself. Authority, there are some people that will be drawn to you because of how you position your brand, how you carry yourself. Scarcity, there are some people in scarcity that will make them buy. So my 10 weeks profitable funnel retreat, I restricted it to only 20 people. Do you know what that means? It means that it is not just only about the money that you're paying to get inside that retreat. It also means that you cannot just get access to me like that. I'm only working with 20. That's scarcity. So always, if you add numbers to things, it also helps with the sales. There's something it does to the human brain. Then we have unity. Unity as it is. Do things together. So those are some core things that can help you when you are trying to make sure that you follow the I'm trying to remember it. Awareness, interest, consideration, decision, retention, action, retention, and referral. When you're following that, all of these things that I've just said now are things that will help you to be able to implement that. The interception, why do people buy? So buying, customer, sales, and there's you. Right? 81% of retail shoppers conduct online research before buying. People always make research before they buy. Why do people buy? They buy to satisfy themselves. People buy because they want to either satisfy their need, satisfy something that is a pain, just to satisfy themselves. How do they buy? They buy by understanding the product they are selling, you are selling, and then the audience for that market, and create for them that way. You need to understand how they buy. Understand the product you are selling, understand the audience that is in that market, and create for that audience. How do people interact with marketing? Attention span, the experience, and the customization. These are things you need to pay attention to. Now, let me tell you people one very interesting thing that you didn't know. You would think funneling is only just having a landing page, doing this and that. I know that not everybody who will register for this free class will get into the 10. Yes, I'm going to sell to you my 10 weeks retreat on this call. But I already know that not everybody who will get to this class will pay for the 10 weeks retreat. And it's a win-win. So I say what? Go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Use it to grow my YouTube numbers. I use that to help me grow my YouTube numbers. It's a win-win. I get my number up and I get to monetize. So indirectly, I'm also making money from you. So the final thing I am going to say here is this. Value ladder. There is something called value ladder in terms of sales funnels. Value ladder is what helps you attain retention. I know that I told you that retention can happen in two ways. If you treat your audience well, if you deliver a really good service, they will retain. They'll want to keep buying from you. Another way you can use to retain your customer is the value ladder. Value ladder in the sense of you have to keep opening value opportunities for them. So that it is not just one way that they can buy from you. It is not just one way that they can interact with your brand. It is not just one way that they can use your brand and your products. So for the person, the hair vendor, let me use hair vendor now in this example. Hair vendor, I've bought your hair, right? Value ladder that you can give me is you can introduce hair maintenance, hair revamp. You can introduce selling hair oil. There are so many people, they don't know how to maintain their hair after they buy it. You can, introduce something that can help them to start maintaining their wavy hair, and you start selling it. That way, they'll still keep being in your business and still buying things from you. That is how you do value ladder. That's how you do retention. They keep buying stuff from you and they keep coming back to your business. You can introduce something else. Like, okay, oh, you have wavy hair. Now you can buy straight one. Because you bought from us before, this straight one is 500K, but because you bought, you can get it for 400K. Only for people who have bought something from us before. They're the ones who can have this offer. That is value ladder. You create opportunities for them to keep getting value from your brand, and so they want to keep buying from you, and that's retention. You can teach the kind of product to use for different kind of hair. Then if they want to buy, they buy from you. Yeah, that's another thing that they can do. Now, what are the different types of funnels? Right, I'm going to quickly explain this one. This one is specifically for people who want to learn how they can make money with sales funnels. If you want to start rendering funnel as a service, you need to be able to understand the different types of funnels for you to be able to make money from it. If you don't understand different type of funnel, the only thing you can think about when you want to build a funnel for somebody is, oh, let's run a free webinar. After the webinar, we send them to WhatsApp. After the WhatsApp, we send them email, and that is it. That's the only thing you will know. But everything that I've explained so far has showed you that funnel is beyond that. It's way, way, way far, way beyond that. And another way to help you really break and think outside the box is where you understand all the different types of funnels. After this call, you can go and Google different types of funnel on your own and read about it. We have lead generation funnel. Lead generation funnel is funnel for generating leads. Like the funnel that I've used to bring you here right now is a lead generation funnel, but it's a webinar funnel because I'm doing a live webinar for you. So a lead generation funnel can be a funnel where you give a freebie, you put them in a WhatsApp group to teach them, you give them a free book, a free resource, or a free webinar. Webinar funnel is this. A video series funnel is a funnel where you do a video series. It could be a series of, let's say, the solar energy person now. You can do a video series like how to identify the kind of solar energy to use, right? Or how to identify different things in terms of solar energy. You do like a 5-part video series and you tell them that I've recorded a free video, how you can identify it, how to know the best one to go for. Every day in a WhatsApp group or every day in your email, I'll be sending you a video for 5 days. The hair person too can do it. The hair person, you can do a video series where you say, I've recorded videos on how you can maintain your human hair so that your hair does not always go bad. You buy hair for 1 million and then you cannot maintain the hair. Every day you're taking the hair to revamp until you kill the hair. You do a 3 days video series. You tell them that in order for you to get access to this video series, you need to give me your email address or your phone number and I'll send it to you every day for 3 days. If somebody register for that, that tells you that that person has a human hair. And if somebody has one human hair, there's every possibility that the person will want to buy another one. That means that person is your ideal audience. You can use the video series funnel to bring that person in. The challenge funnel is more like you're doing a challenge, a 3 days challenge, and you bring people into the funnel. You do the challenge, you sell to them. The book funnel, you're selling a book. Application funnel, if you're selling a coaching service and you want people to apply for you to be able to qualify them to know if they are your qualified audience before you sell to them. Then we have the membership. If you're running a membership program where people subscribe, you can run a funnel for that. High tickets, if you're selling a very high ticket offer, there's a high ticket funnel that you can set up, right? And so on and so forth. There's so many funnels. You can go and read about funnels to really understand. If you understand the different types of funnels, see, you can never run out of ideas or strategies to use in your business to make money as a funnel person. Now, let's talk about how you can make money as when you render this as a service. Now, the different parts that makes up a funnel. Funnel has 4 parts. One is strategy, one is medium, one is execution, one is content. The person who said they are a copywriter, the person who said they're a copywriter, you are only doing content. And there's so much, I will explain how I made money, don't worry. The person who said they are a copywriter, you're only doing content. And there's so much you can earn from just offering content. Copywriter, you're only doing content, you're only writing the copy. So sometimes the results that you get from funnels, copy is just one part of it. Copy is not the only thing that will bring the results. So the amount you can earn is limited. Medium are those people, web designer, sales page builder, landing page builder, email marketing managers, that is medium. You are just setting up the system. You will build the landing page, you will build the design, you will do this. There is so much you can earn because you are only building, right? Then we have strategy and execution. That's where the biggest money is. Because me, I am creating the strategy that will bring the money. I will be the one that will say, let's do a video series, or let's do this. Let's, go into a trade fair. Let's do this in the trade fair. This is everything we do at the trade fair. This is what the video series will be about. This is the pages that we are going to create. This is the copy that we are going to write, right? This is the copy that we are going to write. These are the emails that we need. That is strategy and execution. That is where the money is. So if you master all of these four, you're going to make a lot of money as a sales funnel strategy. That is what makes you a sales funnel strategist. Some of you, you're already doing email marketing. Some of you are already doing social media management. You're doing social media management. You're already creating content. You already have ideal clients who want to make sales. You can learn all of these things in terms of funnels, master it, and start to help your clients make sales. That's how you can make money. People pay more when you tell them that. When they know that whatever action you are doing for them is bringing in the money. And that is what funneling is all about. That is what it is really about. And that's how you can earn a lot of money. So you need to master strategy. I've taught you guys strategy from the beginning. So don't tell me how can I master strategy. I've taught you. If you want to learn more in depth, there is so much to share on strategy. But I've taught you, like, even if you live here, you don't take anything. You should be able to go and apply something from here. In my 10 weeks masterclass, I'm going to tell you how to use Medium, how to build sales pages, how to build landing pages. I'll tell you how to write copies that convert, how to write email copies, how to funnel hack, how to copy hack. I'm going to show you all of that. I can't show you how to do all that right now. If not, we'll spend another 2 hours here. But I've showed you strategy, which is like the hardest part. These are some of the money that I have made rendering this service. Let me even bust your head. Sometimes as a sales funnel strategist, I don't even do anything. Sometimes people just pay me for a 1-hour call. I get on the call. They use my brain. Yes, if you want to use my brain to come up with a strategy for you, you can pay me for it. So I offer a 90-minute call for 150,000 naira. 90 minutes call, you come on the call, I look at your business, I create a roadmap and an implementation plan for you, and you go and execute. You go and execute by yourself. I have the one that is 350K. If you want me to review your funnel, your existing funnel, to look at it, and then before I create the strategy, I do that as well. The price starts at 350K, and it's just 2 sessions. I'm not doing the work, I am just giving you my brain. So some of this money came from that. Some came from me doing the actual work. Some came from me just doing copywriting and so on and so forth. These are not my recent earnings, so don't worry. I don't share my recent earnings. So what are ways that you can earn as a sales funnel strategist? You can earn through copywriting. You can earn through funnel revamp. You can just be revamping people's funnel. Somebody that already have a funnel, but the funnel is not bringing sales, not bringing money. You just go inside the funnel as a sales funnel strategist. You go and look at the funnel, look at it. Okay, this is this is why this place is not working. Let's tweak this, let's tweak that, let's tweak this. Create a new strategy for them, and you make money and you bounce. Maintenance. There are some people, they have funnels, but they don't know how to keep maintaining it. Every month, they keep the funnel active. That's something you can do as well. Content writing. You can write content for websites. See money. Money is everywhere. Funnel strategy. I'll get part of them, or this one that will give you the most money. I've already taught you guys funnel strategy. Funnel build is where you build the sales page, you build the funnel. Website audit. You also audit websites. So you can audit website. There are people who pay you to audit websites. Some of you don't know that you can make money from auditing websites. Some of you will be doing it for free. In my previous day job, the website that I audited for them was a website with 150 pages. It took me like almost a month to finish auditing that website. Audits, the messaging, everything. I audited the whole website. So if you don't know how to do all of this, you will make a lot of money. And that's what sales funnel strategist does. That's everything. That's everything that sales funnel strategist does. You need to master all of these things. But strategy is the biggest step. Some of you already know the pieces. Some of you already do content creation. Some of you already do copywriting. Some of you already do web design, which is funnel building. Some of you are already doing this, right? So if you now add the strategy part of it, the revamp, the maintenance to what you already have, you are where to go. So how did I make my first 5 million? I know I promised I was going to share that. So we cannot end this class without me sharing that. It will mean that I have deceived you guys. So me, I don't do deceptive marketing. I don't do deceptive marketing at all. I made my first 5 million naira in 2021 from one client, and they paid me $10,000. Imagine I made that. If they give me that $10,000 now, that's how much? 17 million naira. In 2021, it was 5 million, $10,000. How did I make this client? How did I make that? For one client to pay me. It was an international client, actually. So I work with international clients as well. I work with local clients. Do you know that Nigeria client can pay you up to 3 million, 2 million, 1 million for just one project? Yes. But you need to understand the whole thing in terms of strategy for you to be able to make that kind of money from them. So how did I make my first 5 million? It's from Instagram. Oh. From Instagram, I use the AICDARR formula on my Instagram content to attract this person. So I started to show up with awareness content, then I built interest, then consideration. So when he started considering to work with me, he found me, he saw what I was doing on Instagram, my content and all of that. He got interested, he followed me. Then when he wanted to consider, he now sent me a DM like, oh, I want to launch a course, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, you know what? Let's get on a discovery call. Usually my discovery calls are 30 minutes. But guess what? I did a 2 hours discovery call with this person. Because when we started talking, I realized that this is not going to be a business as usual. You need to be very strategic when you're dealing with this kind of thing. So in discovery call, I know that this person does not have awareness of what funnel is. I had to educate them. And they were so sold, like, if you can give me all of this value for free for 2 hours, that means there's something more. We now got to the part like, oh, how much do you charge? And I said, well, actually, per month, I charge $5,000 per month. But because you're going to be doing this for a period of, I think 2 months, I can't remember, either 2 months or 3 months, I can't remember. I will charge you $10,000 instead of, that was the first time I was charging one person that amount of money. But when I looked at the scenario, sometimes you might have to take a chance on yourself. Sometimes you might have to like tell yourself, say, I can do this, but please, make sure that you have the skill before you go and be charging that amount of money. Don't go and collect people's money that you know you cannot do it. I knew that I could do it, but I've never charged anyone that amount before. But when I saw the work that was involved, but I knew that I could do the work, I had to now say, you know what? Based on what I can see, based on the work that will go into this, I need to charge this amount. Ideally, if he had given me $1,000, I would have still done that work. But I shot my shots. And he went in and he paid me the first 50. The next day, in the next 24 hours, he paid me. So after the call, I sold him on the call, like told him everything. Immediately on the call, I said, you know what? I'm sending you the details to make payment. I had to not deliver on that job. I worked with him from 2021 to 2023 before he took a break. In 2024, at some point in 2024, he still came back and worked with me for like 4 months. That same person. And when we work together, he pays me nothing less than $500 after that time. To tell you how much I earn, he paid me nothing less than 500. So sometimes 500, sometimes 1,500, sometimes 2,000, depending on what I'm doing for him. So he will not keep coming back to keep working with me if I didn't deliver on the result. So that was how, in summary, I made my first 5 million. And I've gone ahead to make way more than that. How do I do it? The formula that I shared in the beginning. Sometimes the reason why you are afraid to charge is if you've not taken a step on yourself to invest in your step. Do you know I was able to charge at $10,000? It was after I went to go and pay for one course. I was like, after I make this investment, I saw that, hello, I actually know this thing now. And I mean, just they fear, like, I don't know. After that, I said, you know what? I'm going to charge. And my life never remained the same. So some of you want to increase your price, but you're not increasing your value. You're not investing in value. I'm currently going to school. I just resumed the school recently. I just came back from school. I'm still investing in myself. Yes, because I know that it's in investing in myself that I'm going to build the confidence that I need to be able to charge what I have to charge. So many of you here, you have the experience that can make you to be charging 6 figures, 7 figures, but you're still charging peanuts because you've not invested in yourself yet. And because you've not even taken a chance on yourself to get results, actual results. So because of that, you have fear. I know I know the volunteering that I volunteered for certain people that they paid me. In fact, last year, I still volunteered. I still did a job. They were just paying me $150K. every month. Me personally, I will not take 150K. But because I knew that I needed that to add to my value, I needed that access to add to my value, I did that work. I did a lot of things. I'm not going to go into details of what I did. I did a lot of things for that amount. So no matter where you feel like you are, you need to ask yourself, what value do I need to add to myself so that I can increase the value that comes in? You cannot be thinking about raising your prices when you are not bringing value. Last year, I did the profitable funnel retreat for the first time. That's the first time in 4 years of being a funnel strategist where I taught people how to do funnels. And I charged 200K for it. But when I started seeing the result that my students are getting, the minimum you will ever get from a person, let's say you didn't even make anything at all. Before you get 4 clients, after you join the retreat, you should be able to make your money back. The money that you invest, except you did not do the work. But if you did the work, you will make your money back before you work with 4 people. This year, I was able to confidently raise the price 2x. I raised it by another 200% because I've increased my value. Now, if you're coming in this year, you're going to learn what I taught them last year, but you're also going to learn the new things. This webinar that I'm doing with you guys now, I did it last year. But the things that I'm sharing with you now is not what I shared last year. So how can you get started? How can you get started? So these are some of the results from the first cohort of the Profitable Funnel Retreat. This one was, I was able to meet her budget, blah, 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 and she paid 70% a while ago. Thank you very much, and I would like to send you small airtime for your help. Yes, after you finish the retreat, there will be an alumni community where you can keep asking me questions. So that's more like you have access to me, to be asking me questions, to be guiding you on your journey as a sales funnel strategist. That is something, if I charge for it, you cannot pay me for. This one I say, I can't believe how I've been consistently making 7 figures and fully booked. Anybody around you must receive value except they know once. This was the first automation I did and created this page from scratch too. I forgot to send the link previously, but here's the link. Like this, I have made up to 4. I've worked with up to 4 people from just the Profitable Funnel Retreat. And that person that worked with 4 people, she was a VA before she joined. The other person was an advertising person. She does ads, just only ads before she joined. This is another feedback. Now, this funnel retreat is not just only helping you know how to charge, know how to get clients and all of that. It also helps you to open your eyes to understand research. It opens your eyes, even if you, as a business owner, I'm currently looking at a new perspective for my product brand. And from the research angle, I was taking it from a quite different angle from what the research is telling me happened. So this teaching is also applicable to our personal products and ongoing businesses. Another thing I observe is the flow of templates, which can be tweaked and applied to different niches. It's like a roadmap. Thank you for putting this together. These are feedback from the previous year. I was working on this blah, blah, blah page for one of my clients and integrated with blah, blah, blah. I've been able to provide valuable insight because of what I am learning. Thank you very much. These are some of the feedback from people who have participated in the Profitable Funnel Retreat, the 10 weeks retreat. So now, what is this retreat about? What are you going to learn when you invest in the 10 weeks retreat? So this Profitable Funnel Retreat is your blueprint to 7-figure success. This is not a course. I repeat, it is not a course. It's a 10 weeks hands-on experience where you will master everything you need to become a high-income funnel strategist. You will learn strategy, you will learn execution, you will learn scaling, you will learn client success. What this means is that every week, you will watch a video every week, then you will be given an assignment for that week, practical assignments to go and practice. Bring your assignments, we'll review it, and you learn. Because this is not something you just learn and go and move on or go and sleep. Then I even added 2 extra weeks to make it 12 weeks to, do reviews and send forth and teach you more things. What are other things? Week 1, you're going to be learning the sales psychology, buying behavior, sales strategy, sales funnels, sales funnel strategy, like in depth. I'm going deeper. Week 2, you're going to learn customer value optimization, value ladder, lead generation funnel, all the different types of funnel and how to implement all of them. Week 3, you're going to learn how to write converting sales page copies, email copies, and how to copy hack. How to look at copies that are working and how you can copy hack it without even starting from scratch. Week 4, copy hacking. Week 5, practical and presentation. So week 5, we're going to do group presentation. I'll give you a project to go and work on. Then we have week 6, WordPress. How do you build a funnel using WordPress? How do you do technical SEO writing? I'm going to show you how to do technical SEO writing for blogs and all of that. How do you audit a website? How do you write for a website? How do you audit it? You're going to learn that as well. Then week 9, you're going to learn how to price. I will give you all my kits, my pricing kit, my onboarding kit, my building a structure for your business, how to get your first pay clients. I'll give you everything, how to close high ticket clients. I'm giving you all of them. How do I onboard my clients when I get new clients? What are the structure and the stages that I take? Everything, I'm giving you everything. I'm not hiding anything from you. If I can give you all of this for free, imagine what I'm giving you when you pay for the 10 weeks retreat. And bonuses, I'm also teaching you how to land consistent clients, case study and behind the scene of how I onboarded my clients and ensure I deliver results for them, and showing you behind the scene of everything. All my drive, I'm showing you everything. Networking for profit, how to leverage AI to get your work done 10x faster. I'll show you how I use ChatGPT to develop high level strategies, content, and copies, make my research phase 10x faster. I use ChatGPT a lot, but you will never know that I use ChatGPT. Then, see, these are some of the steps that I take when I want to work with clients. I will show you how to do all these kind of things as well to create structure like this for your clients.
So I'm also going to be giving you like checklists that you are going to use to ensure that your journey is very smooth. So at the end of the 12 weeks, so 10 weeks for learning, 2 weeks for practicals and real life projects, you are going to now get this checklist. Checklist for the things you need to do when you're creating your strategy, checklist of the things that you need for your tech, checklist of the things that you need when you are revamping a funnel, how to set up domains, and so much more. Now, these images that you see on the screen are the participants from cohort two. Cohort two, we wanted just 20 people, but we got 22 people in at the end of the day. And these are the amazing people that you can see on the screen. How cool is this? Would you want to be among the next funnel star by the time we are graduating people from cohort three? Now, what you can see on your left are the different groups and the projects that they work on. All right. The first group built a funnel strategy for an online course in concept design. The other group built a funnel strategy for an online program on writing Muslim children's books rooted in faith. The other group worked on a funnel strategy for a personal brand workshop for VAs. And the final group worked on a personal project for a transportation company. So if you look at this, they work on real brands, group projects by the end of the 10 weeks. So after the 10 weeks, they did the group project, and that was how it went down. And this is what the graduation looks like. You will also get certificates of completion by the time you are done with the entire 12 weeks. You do your group project, you do your personal project. So this is a very practical, hands-on experience. If you don't believe me, here's what many of the students are saying after going through PFR. I showed you feedback of money that you can make and different things, but these are also some interesting feedback that you need to pay attention to as well, that PFR, the Profitable Funnel Retreat, can also do for you. Yeah. So PFR was a game changer according to this person. It wasn't just informative, it was incredibly practical and well structured. I walked away with so much clarity around what it takes to build a strategic funnel that doesn't just look good on paper but actually converts. Did it give you value for your money? Say absolutely yes. The level of insight, strategic thinking, yes, we teach you how to think. And hands-on support, yes, you get hands-on support. Even after the 12 weeks, you'll be added into an alumni community for a lifetime where you can keep asking for help and all of that, right? It felt like an investment that keeps compounding because I'm still applying what I learned weeks later and still going back to the lessons for better application. One of the most immediate wins was finally mapping out a full funnel that aligns with my current offer and audience. This is also the feedback. I created a lead magnet. I get clear on how to position my offers. It has been especially insightful because I'm currently transitioning from tech and marketing VA. So this person has been in tech and marketing VA services into offering full email marketing strategy as core of their business. Gave her both confidence, clarity to position this as a premium standalone offer. And I approach my client's work with more strategic lens, and it's already helping me show up as a true partner, not just a service provider. I love that. This is another feedback The profitable funnel retreat was so enlightening. It was exactly what I needed for the next phase of my career. I had basic knowledge of sales funnels and I had executed some that had gotten great result for client, but I knew something was missing. Imagine somebody that's been getting great results for clients, still went through profitable funnel retreat and still thinks that it is very great. I didn't want to spend hours on YouTube trying to piece information from hundreds of channels together. Yes, you can go and piece information together if you want. I wanted to learn from someone who was seasoned in the field and could give me clear frameworks and guidance. I got exactly that and much more in Profitable Funnel Retreat. PFR is 100% worth the investment and what even more. To be honest, after a few weeks of learning about sales funnel strategy, I got a client who paid 100K for a consultation just to consult. The client paid 100K for a consultation, and I was able to break down a sales funnel strategy for the brand for them to execute. I told you guys that one of the key ways you can also monetize after you go through the profitable funnel retreat is also having calls. So you can have strategy calls and you charge for it. Because there are some people who may not want you to execute because they have a team or something, but they just need you to come up with a strategy for them so that they can go execute. It isn't just a course, it's very practical coaching program. The assignments kept me on my toes. Yes, there's weekly assignments and ensure that I was actively learning, not just watching the lessons. Great is the perfect skill to have picked up as a marketing strategy, and it has already come in handy so many times for the clients that I work with. You can upscale, you can charge higher, you can make money from different angles. By the time you understand sales funnel strategy or you go through profitable funnel retreat, I've launched a course for a client and we got signed up from multiple countries within and outside Africa. Did you hear that? After going through PMR, they launched a course and they got signed up from multiple countries. I am so much more knowledgeable and I love that I have clear understanding of the steps to follow every single time I want to craft a winning sales funnel. I also love that we learned about different aspects that makes things run smoothly, from writing sales page copies to building funnel from scratch to SEO and even how to attract and close high ticket clients. The group project tested me, but I'm glad I gave it my best shot. It was an experience, and I love that we worked on a real life project for a business. DCC is such a great coach, and she was present for us throughout with no excuses. No question was ever stupid, and it was such a pleasure learning under her. On a scale of 1 to 10, PFR is 100. It is 1,000,000% worth it, and I'm glad I signed up for it. I have zero regrets, zero, zero, zero. Okay, I'll stop screaming. But it was totally worth it. I'm reading this in a person's excitement. Oh my god. So these are more feedback from our feedback form by the time we ended the last call. We just ended the last call, by the way, a couple of weeks ago. This retreat was worth every penny and even more. Since the retreat, my approach to content has evolved. My confidence, somebody say confidence. My confidence level is even higher because this is a knowledge gap I knew that I had, and it tied a lot of things I had known together. Now I find it easy to spot out gaps in people's businesses and pitch my business to them because it has become clearer what should be there and what shouldn't. I'm also a better strategist and understand how to build offers and work with clients even better. Another person say one of the things the program gave me was confidence to charge more because I became sure of what I was delivering, including how to onboard clients before and after the project begins. So we are teaching you everything. So it's an all-round ecosystem. You're not just learning the skill and then we're just leaving you there. No, it's not an online course. Profitable Funnel Retreat is not an online course. It is an ecosystem where you learn the skill, you apply it as you are learning, you learn how to get clients, how to onboard them, how to close them, how to get the project started, how to ensure that you implement the project until the project finishes. Another person say, well, I did a couple of outreaches and applied for job openings, majorly on LinkedIn. I got a job offer. Yes, we teach you also how to get jobs. Yeah, how to pitch and cold call. Many declined. That's also okay. That's also something that we teach. You don't get all of them. We win some, we lose some. But this person got a job offer after they applied via LinkedIn. Though, but my goal is to upsell to the company that I got the offer from. Imagine that's how a sales funnel strategist thinks. Also, there was a client I've been working with before to whom I proposed a sales funnel revamp, and she agreed. So I'm currently working on rebuilding a sales funnel with a new strategy I just shared with her. Now another set of there are a lot of testimonials. I can keep going on and on and on. This person said, partially, I did a cold outreach and got one response for a business owner who wanted to launch an e-commerce store. Although I'm yet to go through all the study materials, this person has not gone through all the study material, but with what she learned, the few things she was able to go through with, right? She was able to set up a launch strategy, design and create the person's store and everything. And in 3 days of launching, she recorded two sales amounting to about $293. Yeah, it might look small in the grand scheme of things, but this is a great step to start. It means that you are getting result for people. In this project, I learned to first understand what my client wants. That's something that we are very big on with the profitable funnel retreat, and to tailor the strategy to her goals, not just to generalize strategy. This helped me focus on helping her get the desired result. I also learned that the strategy comes first before the tools. Absolutely. Preach, 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 preach. I still have a lot to learn and implement from what was taught, but I want to say that PFR has built my confidence. Somebody say confidence, and not like heavy on confidence. PFR gave me value for my money. I learned new things, even as someone who had some prior knowledge. I was able to consolidate my scattered knowledge from being self taught and put a process and framework to it. It also helped me upgrade as I took a break, which means to the updated curriculum of the course content and instructor. Most especially, I saw the importance of research. Yes, we teach you how to research. Like we literally teach you everything. We teach you how to think, how to research, because that's thinking is what people are paying you for. That's strategy. A lot of people cannot think. I love that PFR was practical. It gave me the needed push to get started with my business. Thank you, DCC. Oh my God, I'm so excited for these guys. So these are more testimonial. Yes, it did give me my money in April using the knowledge taught in PFR. I co-worked on a client's project with someone and was paid 100,000 naira for the project. Remember, I said that if you are really serious, even if you do the barest minimum, but you go through the program and implement. Before you get four clients, you will make your investment of 400,000 around $375 back. You will make it back. The least I would say is four clients. The profitable funnel retreat has helped me handle the recent project with clarity, even for a first timer. This is a first timer. So for those of you that are watching that are saying, I don't know anything about funnels. Oh, even if you're a first timer, you don't know anything about funnels. I was confident and my setup yielded some results. I'm looking forward to reaching out to more prospective clients to see how my services can be of great help to them as a sales funnel strategist. These people just finished their 12 weeks. Yes, I did get value. In fact, the value is way too much than the money I'm paid that I paid. I got confidence. I love research because DCC made me love it. Yes, you must love research. I can speak with so much boldness and I know exactly what to do when it comes to creating sales funnel. That works. I love this. Oh my goodness. It was a good experience. I learned a lot of how everything connects and works together, which is something I've always wanted to learn. As a copywriter and email marketing manager, I've always wanted to take on a full-blown funnel role and help clients move from content to ads to emails. And the PFRO gave me the opportunity to learn how it's been done. So yeah, I got value for my money. Somebody say I got value for my money. Oh my God, so sorry guys. I'm so excited. This is like very exciting for me. Like PFR is it's something that I give my heart to. Profitable funnel retreat, I do it with all of my heart. I give all of my heart to that retreat to ensure that it works, to ensure that you get results, to ensure that what I promise you, you get it and more. And every course we add something new. There's something new we're going to be adding inside this course. By the time you join in, you're going to find out. So there are lots of feedback that we've gotten from PFR. These are just like the tips on the iceberg. And this can be you. This can be you. So whether you're a business owner, you are a service provider, you're a social media manager, a tech VA, a copywriter, an email marketer, a content writer, a sales page builder, a web developer, a graphic designer, I want you to think about it. You can be more. You can earn more. The possibilities are endless. Yes, there's a lot of work involved. You have to be able to give result, but when you know what to do and you get empowered with all the templates and everything that you'll be getting access to, result is inevitable. You'll be able to get the result and your clients will be happy, you will be happy, and you will make a lot of money. And over time, you can build a life where you don't trade your time for money. And now, let me tell you this, I will say this for free. Take me anywhere, I will stand on it. I have not seen any sales funnel course that exists that is as deep and practical as the profitable funnel retreat. Take me anywhere. I am going to stand by this. So now the question is, how do you get started? The profitable funnel retreat is 416,050 naira. With everything I have shown to you, you can see that money you are paying is nothing compared to the value that you'll be getting from PFR. If you're paying in dollars, you're paying $375. After this course, we're not doing anything again this year until next year. And we've made things easy for you. You can pay in up to 3 installments every month. You can pay in up to 3 monthly installments. Yes, 3 monthly installments where you pay an installment and then you complete the remaining payment in 3 months. Or you can do a weekly installment where you pay in up to 15 weeks. But I have an offer for you anyways. Yeah, because you're on this call between now and 11:59 p.m. tonight. Between now and 11:59 p.m. tonight, I don't know how you want to do it. I am giving you a 30% discount. So instead of paying 416,050 naira, right? You get to pay 291,235 naira. So you are getting a 30% off the original price. How do you get this offer? The link is different from the general link. So, and the link expires 11:59 p.m. tonight. So check the comments right now on YouTube, check the comments, and you will see the link there to get the 30% discount right now. Or check in the WhatsApp group. We've dropped the link in the WhatsApp group to get the 30% discount. Well, you have to pay in full. For the 30% discount, you cannot pay in installments. You have to pay in full. So if you can make payments in full between now and 11:59 p.m. tonight, then you get 30% off. But even after 11:59 p.m. tonight, you can still register. You can register with any of the installment option. The link is also in the chat, is also in the group on WhatsApp. We've also sent you the link via email. Please go ahead, or you can just go to digitalcreatorchic.com/PFR to lock your spot.
If you pay between now and 11:59 p.m., you are getting 30%. The link is in the chat already for the 30%. So pay in full right now and save 30%, valid until 11:59 p.m. tonight. The link is already there, digitalcreatorship.seller.co/PFR full pay. That's the link. 30% off. 30% off. You can take action between now and midnight. I'm going for the, all right, I'll go for 30%. Great. Yes, it's a fair deal. Justina, I don't know why I'm not seeing your email. Why? But I can see where you said I would love to. Okay, great. So the link is in the chat for the 30% off. The link is in the chat. So click on that and go and make payment for 30%. For those of you that want to do down payments, you can still do the down payment one, pay 120,000 and spread the rest. It's a very fair deal. All right, so use the link that applies to you and go and take action. Okay, I can't wait to see you guys. I can't wait to see you guys and have you guys on board. When did you start your marketing and sales funnel journey? 2020. I started in 2020, so that's like 5 years now. I started with Facebook ads. Then from Facebook ads, I moved to course launch. Actually, I was trying to create a course on Facebook ads. That's when I found out that creating a course is not easy. And I started figuring out how to create a course. When I figured it out, I got my first client who found me from my Facebook ad course to pay me £500 to create a course for them. That was when I pivoted to talking about online courses. But in that process, I also now know that you cannot sell your course without understanding funnels. And that was what I started learning about funnels. And then from funnels, and I realized that funnel is just more than the pages and all of those things. And I went deeper into marketing. Currently, I'm going deeper into brand communication. So you see, I'm an all-rounder. So if I'm teaching you funnel, I'm teaching you from all the all-rounder knowledge that I have and helping you see how you can apply it in one way. Yeah. AICDARR is a marketing terminology, but I brought it in and made it and put it into funnel so that it is simple and you can relate to it. That's how I teach. Yay, somebody is on board. Mercy. Mercy is on board. Welcome on board to the Profitable Funnel Retreat. Mercy just made payment. Welcome on board, Mercy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can't wait to have you. Welcome on board. Right? So I can't wait to see the rest of you on board. Welcome, Mercy. Welcome. Yay. I just paid, but the page closed on abruptly. Okay, I'm going to check. I'm going to check now. Did you pay for the full one, Judith? Did you pay for the full payment? I'm going to check that. Did you make? I will send you a message with my payment receipt. Okay, perfect. Please do that. Please do that. Okay, yes, full payment, 30%. Okay. Please send me your payment receipt. I'll sort it out. Perfect. Welcome on board, Judith. Okay, I've seen your payment here, Judith. Yeah. Your payment has gone through. So just send it to me. I'll forward my receipt on WhatsApp right away. Okay, great, so that I can add you. All right, perfect. Your payment has gone through. You must have even received an email now. Check, Judith. Your payment has gone through. So you have between now and 11:59 to get in. I think that will be the end of my presentation. Thank you, everyone. You can watch the replay at your own time again. Between now and midnight, the replay will be available. You can watch it, share it with your friends, share it with them, let them come and watch. Because what you've learned from here, you can go and do stuff with it, and you will get results. I'm telling you for a fact. You can go and do stuff with it, and you will get results. I am telling you for a fact. So I wish you all the best. If you have any question about the retreat, you can send me a DM. I believe everybody here has my number because I've sent you a WhatsApp message. Everybody here has my number. So send me a DM, and yeah, if you have any question about the Profitable Funnel Retreat, I'm going to speak with you. And thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys around.